Hello everyone, my name is Infinity and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Today's video is going to be a bit different. If you hear the sound of the waves in the background, it's because I'm actually recording this by the ocean, which, by the way, I don't know if any of you out there listening resonate with this, but I always feel like I spiritually and emotionally and mentally just completely recharge whenever I'm near any body of water, but especially the ocean. It's why a lot of times when I listen to subliminals, either the ones that I create or meditation music from other creators, I always love either the rain sounds or the ocean waves in the background, which, by the way, all of the subliminals on my website, Sound and Soulful, which I know many of you are familiar with, are all available in rain sounds, ocean waves, and white noise, because I really recognize the fact that we're all unique beings and we all resonate with different frequencies, different sounds. And just so you know, for those of you who aren't aware, I'll talk about subliminals a little later on in this video. I talk about them in pretty much every video because in my own life, subliminals have been a very powerful tool that I have used to essentially hack into my own subconscious brain, because it's the subconscious mind that actually controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. And this is really a huge manifestation secret, because so many law of attraction processes can be very effective, don't get me wrong, but the problem is many of them are working only on this conscious 5% of the brain, and in the process they are completely ignoring the source of nearly all of our fears, thoughts, anxieties, motivations, dreams, which is in the subconscious mind. This is where any childhood trauma is stored, any negative thought patterns that were handed to us from our parents within childhood. And the problem is all of these very unconscious thoughts tend to continue playing themselves out over and over in our lives. So I found that when you find a way to shift the subconscious mind through subliminals, you can truly fast track your manifestations, because you are now harnessing the energy of all parts of your brain, 100% of your own mind, toward a particular end, toward the thing that you are trying to manifest. So again, that's just a short plug, but I will talk about some specific subliminals I recommend for this video later on. I also just quickly want to say thank you so much to each and every one of you listening. We have just reached a community of 1,000 subscribers on this channel, and I am just so overjoyed is an understatement to be able to share my thoughts and ideas with you through this channel. And I really just adore the energy here that you've created, adore the kind of community that we're building here together as conscious creative beings. So if that resonates with you, I hope you will consider joining our community and subscribing to this channel. Today's video is going to be a response to a question I received in the comments, which, by the way, I love reading your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I am trying to respond to as many of them as I possibly can. Thank you to all of those who either share inspiring thoughts or stories through the comments, or to those of you who ask questions, because I'm always looking for new video ideas. And of course, on this channel, I want to create content that resonates with you. So the question was, is it possible to manifest multiple things at once? The short and sweet answer to this question is yes, and we do it all the time. Because we talk about manifestation so often as a very conscious technique, right? We talk about all of these law of attraction processes and tools. Sometimes we forget one very, very important fact. And this is that manifestation is actually so natural. We are natural manifestors. Manifestation is just a fancy word for something that is deeply ingrained into us as human beings. The ability to direct our thoughts and energy, or I should say, direct energy, sometimes in the form of thoughts and words and visualization, whatever form that energy takes, toward a particular intention. But we do this all the time, very unconsciously. And just to give you an example of this, have you ever had an experience as a child where you used to daydream about your crush or doodle their name or imagine your future wedding with them? The funny thing is, these are all such commonplace things that we see as just childish games. But the interesting thing about them is these are actually all very powerful manifestation processes we did as children unconsciously. The interesting thing is, as children, we actually are more likely to do these kinds of manifestation processes naturally because we're more in tune with who we are. We haven't been so deeply programmed in the conscious and subconscious mind by our parents, our teachers, our friends, the world around us. So many people reflecting on their early childhood can actually look back and see times in which they unconsciously were using powerful law of attraction processes to manifest what they wanted. And when we did these kinds of processes as children, we did them for multiple things. You didn't just daydream about your crush. You probably thought about other things you wanted for Christmas or your birthday, or things you wanted to happen in your life. As adults, though, we are also doing this all the time. The thing about manifestation is a lot of people like to look at the positive things in their lives, the things they feel that they intentionally created, and say, these are things I manifested. But what's misleading about this is everything in our lives is a manifestation, including the things that we might consider negative or the unwanted outcomes. Although many of these things are created unconsciously, they are still something that we created, whether we meant to or not. And why is this important? This is important because if you begin to look around at your life and to consider absolutely everything in your life as a manifestation, both what you consider positive and negative, you can now see that you have manifested many of these things at the same time. And now you can understand that even in this very moment, you are continuing to manifest in multiple areas of your life. So the true question is, how do we consciously manifest more than one thing at once? How do we put energy in multiple different directions at once in order to consciously create many different outcomes in different areas of our life? And that is what I'm going to teach you to do through this podcast. There is one very important key to manifesting multiple things at the same time. This is the most important takeaway from this video above all else. And if you do this one thing, you will be able to manifest as many things as you want at one time. However, if you don't do this one thing, you won't be able to manifest all the things you desire. The thing you need to do is this: create a single vision. So I say that you can manifest multiple things at once, and this is absolutely 100% true. However, that being said, all of these different things you're trying to manifest in different areas of your life must fit within a single coherent vision. Let me explain what I mean by coherent. So this means they have to fit together. So your conscious and especially your subconscious mind responds to clarity, which is why I always recommend that the first step to manifesting is to set a very clear intention. If your subconscious mind gets confused about what you're trying to manifest, if you put energy in one direction and then put energy in an opposite direction, or you contradict the energy you send out through your thoughts with the energy you send out through your words, any of these kinds of energetic contradictions can prevent manifestation because it confuses the subconscious mind. So what you must do to manifest multiple things at once is create a vision that encompasses everything you want to manifest. So let's say that you want to manifest your ideal relationship, you want to travel the world, you want a passive income, and you want to change certain things about your appearance. You can absolutely manifest all these things at once, but you must find a way to establish a clear intention through a single vision and continue to focus upon that clear vision day in and day out. The reason that most people think it's impossible to multi-manifest, to manifest more than one thing at once, is because they aren't starting with a clear vision, A, or alternatively, they start with a clear vision and then they double back and they contradict their own vision. So here's what I mean by this. Let's say you want to manifest a stable, steady, loving relationship that ultimately leads to a marriage and a family and kids, and that's what you want above all else. But then let's say that you also download a lot of dating apps and are also going out on a lot of casual dates, that you're afraid of depth with people, that you don't truly allow yourself to envision being in that kind of full-blown relationship. Well, now you've set up a contradiction within yourself. You don't have a clear vision because there's a part of you that kind of wants to casually date, and there's a part of you that wants this stable, steady relationship. So you're really not clear about your vision, and as a result, the subconscious gets confused. Your energy contradicts itself, and you will never be able to put enough focus in that direction to bring about your manifestation. Now, this energetic contradiction doesn't just happen in this kind of scenario. It can also happen when two things you're trying to manifest or more don't fit together into a vision in different areas of your life. So as a different example, let's say you want to have that nuclear family, you want to settle down, you want to live in a small town, and you want that home safety security feeling. But you also want to travel the world 24/7, 365, and just move from place to place all the time. Well, this then is a contradiction in your vision. Now, I feel like I need to pause here and say, I am not in any way trying to limit you or limit your vision. Keep in mind, you can have absolutely anything that you want. And in fact, the fact that you can imagine it, the fact that you can dream it, is a fact that is an evidence that you can create it. The thing is, though, sometimes it just takes a little bit of thinking up front to be able to figure out how all of these things may fit together into that one vision. So in the case of wanting that family and wanting to travel, I'm not saying you can't have both of those things. They just might look different than maybe what you initially thought. So your vision may actually be to meet a significant other and then to travel the world together. So you just have to figure out what it is you want and fit it all into one vision. Now, once you have this figured out within your mind, it's very important that you find some way to solidify this intention, and then on top of that, find some way to remind yourself of this intention. Remind yourself of this vision every single day, because we're all very naturally short-term kinds of creatures, especially in today's world. In today's world, focus is the new currency. So everyone and everything is trying to steal your focus, whether it's a company, a friend, your family, even well-meaning people, a job. Everything is trying to steal your focus because that truly is our currency in today's world. So the key to being able to create this vision is to take back your currency, your worth, in the form of creating a vision for yourself and sticking to it, and not allowing other people and things to sway you from this vision on a day-to-day basis. This may sound simple, But this truly takes daily renewal, which is why, above all else, I recommend that after you've created this vision, you establish a daily morning meditation practice. Personally, I recommend meditating 15 to 20 minutes at least every morning. And if you can, find just a couple times throughout the day that you can mentally, emotionally, and energetically recharge through meditation. Now, to be honest with you guys, I had heard about meditation for years through the law of attraction. And I struggled to meditate because I am one of those people who, like I said, has had my focus really drawn in many different directions by different people and things and the opinions of others. And I found that it was very hard for me to simply close my eyes, go within, and clear my head until I began meditating with the use of background sounds that I could focus upon and subliminal affirmations. Because I found that through these audio tracks that combined background sounds with subliminal messages, I was able to really channel more of my brain power, more of my mind's energy and focus upon my vision and really tune out the rest of the world. It's hard to put into words exactly why this works, but I really believe it has something to do with the fact that, again, our focus is just drawn in so many directions that adding audio tracks to our meditation, can help us to simply focus upon a particular sound, a rhythmic sound. Like I said, my subliminals contain ocean waves, rain sounds, white noise, or music. So it gives your mind something to relax with, something to focus on. And then at the same time, the reason I add subliminal messages, these positive affirmations embedded within the track to my meditation tracks, is because I find that these messages deeply take root within my subconscious mind and begin to manifest more effortlessly into my life. I have created over 100 subliminals like this for all areas of life, whether you want to manifest in the area of finances, career, whether you want to manifest something specific or a relationship, or you simply want to clear your energy, whatever it is you are trying to consciously create in your life through this creation of a vision, through meditation. Definitely check the description box for more information on my most popular subliminals and how you can start listening to these audio tracks. I offer a 7-day free trial to all new members, and the reason I do this is because I have personally firsthand and through others seen just the immense power that subliminals have to shift our mindset, and through shifting our thoughts, shift our energy, and ultimately alter what manifests in our lives. So I know that after 7 days of consistent listening, you will begin to experience a massive energetic shift in your life. Now, there's something else I would like to note here that is very, very connected to this video topic, which is we're talking about multi-manifesting, creating a single vision. And on my subliminal site, because of my awareness that many of us are trying to manifest in many different areas of our life, trying to create this clear vision and keep our mind focused upon it, I now offer custom playlists. So if you sign up as a member on my site and choose or select certain subliminals that resonate with different things you're trying to manifest, I will, as part of your membership, combine all of these subliminals into a single playlist, and I will make this playlist loop as long as you want it to, whether you want just like an hour-long playlist or an 8-hour playlist overnight, whatever it is, because I personally listen to a subliminals playlist that I've created for myself, and I know that others have found this incredibly useful to just center their energy and be able to combine all these different things they're trying to manifest. So again, I know that was a lot of explanation, but I know that there is someone out there listening who is going to be able to use the power of subliminals to affect great change in their life. So check the description box for more information about all of my subliminals and how you can use them in your multi-manifesting practice. In addition to a morning meditation practice, I also recommend solidifying your single vision in some way through either the creation of a written vision or through a vision board. Whichever you choose is really just what resonates with you. I find that people who are visual learners tend to resonate more strongly with creating a vision board. However, those of us who learn better by writing or reading or absorbing information more directly may do better from writing this vision down. So I'll start with, if you're creating a vision board, all you have to do is cut out images or quotes or anything that makes you think of the thing you're trying to manifest, and do this for every area of your life you're trying to manifest in, and then put it all on a poster board of some kind. And you can either just make it once and put it away, or you can hang it up. Now, the reason I say this is years ago I heard the most fascinating vision board story that truly shows the power of a clear vision and an intention, even if we only set this intention once. And in this story, a woman created a vision board for everything she wanted in her life, and then she put it in her closet. And she looked back on it years later, and she found that even though she had put it away, never hung it up, and completely forgotten about it, everything on that vision board manifested in her life. So don't underestimate the power of setting a clear vision, setting a clear intention for yourself. So now, if you want to create a written vision, this is just as simple, if not easier, because you don't even have to find pictures. You can either just do bullet points of everything you want to manifest, or you could script out, like write out your dream life in full detail in every aspect, connecting all the things that you want to manifest into this single written vision. So I hope that this video was helpful for you guys in manifesting more than one thing at once in your life. Remember, there's no need to overcomplicate this because it comes so naturally to you. And if nothing else, what I truly want to reawaken you to through my channel is your own innate power to create anything you desire in your life. And I mean, guys, absolutely anything. Like I said, it sounds cheesy, but you've probably heard the Walt Disney quote, "If you can dream it, you can do it." And I'm telling you, great men and women throughout history, such as Walt Disney, whether they realized it or not, we're always harnessing this universal force. We're always channeling their own focus. Remember, your focus is your currency, their own creative energy in conscious ways. So invest in yourself and choose today to create a vision for yourself that is compelling for you. Leave everyone and everything else out of the equation, because as one of you mentioned in the comments, you know who you are. Thank you so much for this beautiful comment. But you said that everyone is just a reflection of you, or a reflection of your energy, and there is so much wisdom in this statement. And it's not just true of everyone, but absolutely everything. Everything in your life is a reflection of the energy that you've either consciously or unconsciously put toward that direction. So choose today where you're going to put your focus, or in other words, where you're going to put your currency, where you're going to invest your time and energy, and invest it most of all in yourself. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Again, I'm sorry if the background noise distracted you. I just really enjoy getting out into nature and recharging by the ocean, and I hope that some of you enjoy that as well. Again, you can check out all of my subliminals on my website, Sound and Soulful. Everything about that is linked in the description box. Follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. I haven't been posting there much recently, but I'm going to start picking it up again in the future. I hope you have a wonderful, magical rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again in the next podcast.